Hi there everybody, welcome to my shop here at Telechron Time. I'm the owner of Telechron Time and I'm happy to have you visit me for another video. Hey, get your coffee, I got mine. I got a couple of things I want to discuss with you. The first thing is I want to talk about people selling so-called restored clocks on the internet. I had just recently restored a clock for a lady just a few weeks ago. It was a 3F71 Coronado. I needed to replace the rotor, and I did a full movement overhaul on it. And the sad thing was is when I sent it back to her, she contacted me to later let me know that she bought it off of the internet as restored. Okay, but really the clock wasn't restored at all. All the guy did is he removed the original finish off of the clock and he did put a new power cord on it, but that's about it. But the movement wasn't touched. Go ahead and take a look at this. If you're interested, I did do a separate video on this particular Coronado, so if you want to see that video, go ahead and check out my other listings there. But here, take a look at this movement. Does this look like it's been restored to you? Here's what the movement pieces looked like after I got done with them. So let me tell you something. Working on these clocks is not something that you could do on your kitchen table. And I've seen so many people come and go over the years trying to sell what they call restored clocks. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So anytime that you see a clock for sale and the seller is saying it's restored, you really need to take that with a grain of salt. Some of the descriptions that I read on these clocks, the seller says, oh, the movement has been serviced, the rotor has been serviced, but they never really tell you what kind of service that they're doing on these. Are they just applying some 3-in-1 oil to the movement? Or are they just blowing it out? You know, that's it. A lot of these clocks I see, all that people do is they clean up the exteriors. They may even add another power cord, but most of the time the power cords they're putting on aren't even the correct ones. And a lot of times I notice too that they're not even soldered in correctly. They're just put on with some electrical tape or jerry-rigged in some way or another. You know, so you know, like I says, when you see these clocks, take a look, you know, to see what else the seller is selling. You know, if you look at the other listings and all they have is a bunch of trinkets or garage sale items or Christmas items or dollies or stuff like that, you know, that means they're not dedicated to the restoring these clocks. You know, and cleaning the glass and just wiping down the clock case does not make the clock restored, okay? You know, like I says, they always say that they service the clocks, or they're doing something to them, but they never, ever show their work. And this is why it's important to me that I show the work being done on all my listings and all my clocks. So to demonstrate what I'm talking about, I went and restored this 1936 model 694 Bullfinch Banjo clock. This is just a wonderful piece that was made in the early and mid 1930s. You know, I've had this clock hanging on my wall for 8 months, you know, and I finally said to myself, you know, I really would like to get this clock done because it's going to make a nice purchase for somebody. But I did a quick video on the work that was entailed on doing this, and you're going to find out, you know, this is, with all the work and the materials and everything else, it's impossible to take a clock like this and sell it for $100 or $110. You know, those cheap prices that those so-called sellers are selling their restored clocks for. So I'm happy to have you here. Take a seat, watch the process that I put this particular clock through, and I hope to see you again. Take care.
you.